Hi, I'm Nony the Slob of aslobcomesclean.com. I am desperately trying to go through my house, clean up a few things here and there to make it look more presentable, because let me tell you, it is bad. So, even though in my mind I would really love to tackle a huge project, I am completely going according to visibility today. Purely visibility. And I'm doing it fast, which means I haven't even put this on the little ladder tripod that I usually use, so it might get a little bit jiggly. Okay, here's my kitchen cabinet. Even though I would love to go clean out a drawer somewhere, that's what people actually see. So I need to do that before I get to the drawer. When I start to feel overwhelmed, for some reason, my mind starts to focus on the big, huge projects that guests would never see and would never even think about. But they do see this cluttered area. So I have got to get this part figured out, okay? Starting with the trash. I've got trash over there because when there's a big old pile, trash ends up on there too. And surprise, surprise, the cabinet doors were opened. Now they're closed. Big difference right there. This is where we keep our snacks. This is our little snack basket, which I think is adorable. But there are things in there that have been in there a while that will never get eaten, so I'm going to go purge through that real quick. The dried apricots, I'm pretty sure have been there since this summer, and nobody's eaten them. Maybe you could say that they are still edible, but I don't want to try them, and I don't think anybody will eat them anyway, even if they are edible. If these had not been stuck in the wrong place, maybe someone would have noticed them and would have eaten them before they got spotted like that, because I'm not sure where my kids learned it from, but we don't really eat brown spotted bananas around here. I can use them for banana bread, so I better get them put in the freezer. Here are two items that really have no purpose. Okay, I'm going to wash this, and I'm going to go put it with my only set it out for special occasions dishes, because over here it's probably just going to get cracked and it really is just taking up space. Let's see what's inside. I have no idea. A napkin. 2 napkins. I have had this for several years, probably in that exact same spot. I've tried to come up with different things to use it with, and obviously it has never worked. I think it's time for it to go. Now I can push this back into the corner. Put that there. Put my cutting boards right there, and so much better. When I start to feel overwhelmed with my house as a whole, my thoughts don't stay completely rational. I start to feel antsy and a physical desire to declutter. But because of my slob brain, that physical desire to declutter makes me think I need to do some huge major project in order to satisfy that panicky feeling that I'm getting. But in reality, when I make myself stop and say, what is going to make the most visible difference in my home? What is going to make a difference not just for me to know it's been decluttered back behind a closet door that no one opens, versus actually making my home overall look neater? I'll make myself realize that I need to stick to those small, visible projects first. I feel better. The way I thought I could only feel if I did a huge project. Does that make any sense? I know, I'm not normal. Thank you for joining me for this quick, simple little project that I did. I'm Nony the Slob from aslobcomesclean.com, and I hope you'll join me next week, and I hope that next week I'll have a real decluttering webisode. Thanks.